Oh God, the lighting is just freaking terrible. Let me do this a little bit. Being an insurance agent isn't easy. It might look kind of glamorous because, here I am. I'm actually working from my kitchen in this little kind of breakfast nook that we have. And so that's certainly attractive to some folks who don't want to be bogged down into the cubicle. And it's one of the reasons why I love what I do. But, it's kind of tough too. You have everything from juggling your current clients' needs and making sure that they're taken care of when they need you the most, or even if they just have a question about their policy, or need a copy of their ID cards for their vehicle. You've got that part. You've also got meeting new people and and quoting new people. So there's the data entry piece and making sure that their replacement cost on their home is accurate, regardless of what their clown of an agent kind of put in there. Or it's networking and going to lunches and meetings and doing all these kind of things. And well, let me back up a little bit. So I think it's super important to have friends in your life that are supportive, that kind of at times when you need them to be, they're your like cheering section, and people that believe in you. And that is 100% absolutely necessary and important. But I also think you need the kind of friend in your life who are there that will call you out if you're not doing good. Like if you aren't living up to maximizing your potential or really working as hard as they know that you can, that they kind of call you out on it. And I literally had that happen to me this week. I think it's very easy whenever you're successful at anything to become a little bit comfortable, maybe allow your ego to kind of get in the way, and you kind of forget about some of the things you or me personally, I shouldn't say you, but I have the tendency to really kind of focus on my strengths, and be happy about them, and sometimes allow things that I know I need to improve on to kind of fall by the wayside. Well, one of my friends this week shot me a text, and it kind of just, I don't know, at first I was kind of like defensive about what they're saying. Essentially, here's the deal. I have a friend who is also a client, and essentially this friend reminded me that it's important to do the old school things like reach out to your clients. But even more than that, I think it's extremely important to reach out to your friends and your family in a very old school way. I, as you know, gosh, I have a daily vlog, am a very strong, I believe fully in like utilization of social media to stay connected with people, and I have no qualms about that. But I will say that because we live in such a digital world, the handwritten thank you note really goes a long way. I kind of to be honest with you, I went to bed like upset, man. Like, holy cow, am I a crappy agent? Like, if they feel like this, do my other clients feel like I'm not touching base with them enough? And then you get defensive, and then you start thinking about the reasons why you can't do that because you're too busy, and you're doing this and you're doing that and all these other things. And then come to find out, like, I come to the realization that my friend's completely right. I totally slacked on that. Now I'm thinking about, okay, how can I reincorporate that? Go back to the basics, surprise folks with a dedicated moment of the day that I am sitting down, thinking about them specifically, writing them a thank you card for whatever reason, whether that's them being a client or a friend or a moment in our lives that I'm thankful for, and writing and sending that card because it's going to be so meaningful. And so ultimately, I'm so glad that I have a friend like that in my life who likes to ruffle my feathers and remind me about the things that I need to be reminded about. So I hope that you have friends and family and people in your circle who do the same things for you, because it's absolutely necessary. I think to kind of I don't know, just so you can get better. And so today, that's what I'm gonna do.